Hey everybody, so I'm back again, and today I'm actually not going to be doing gameplay at all. I'm going to go through the top 10 douchiest moments I've ever had in online gaming. So I've actually made my list here in my little game book, where I keep like my cheat codes and stuff, of the top 10 worst things that I think you can possibly do to someone in the game, or, well, okay, not the worst things you can possibly do to someone, there's a lot worse things you can do, but things that have actually happened to me. And so number 10, I have sitting in front of you while you're aiming down your scope in a first-person shooter game. Seriously, I was playing a first-person shooter game the other day, and I was sitting on the rooftop because the rooftop had like a view of the whole map, and some douchebag came right up in front of me and sat right in front of my scope and started sniping himself. You know, like seriously, get the hell over it. It's a rooftop, not a frickin' what's it called? Those things you walk on, those wires that people walk on, tightrope or something. You know, seriously, just like move 2 feet to the left and then we can both be happy, just seriously. Anyways, number 9 would be, number 9. Sitting behind you while you're aiming down your scope waiting for you to turn around so they can shoot you in the face. This isn't as douchey as it can be as far as how douchey people can be, but it annoys the hell out of me. Like seriously, when you watch your kill cam and they see you and they've been sitting there for like 30 seconds and then you turn around and they shoot you in the face, just shoot me and get it over with. I've always personally hated that. Number 8, this one this is not a douchey player, this is a douchey network because my internet sucks where I live, and I was playing Guild Wars 2. And so I was a Norn warrior, okay, all's well and good. I think it's in like that corrupted swamp somewhere over near Kryta, where there's like that big corrupted oak heart or something they're called. They're like those big tree wooden guys. And so I spent about 5 minutes with probably 20 other people trying to kill him. He's got about maybe 1% health left. My internet frickin' disconnects. I lose the whole reward that I was working for those past 5 minutes. I had to completely exit the game, reconnect my internet, go back into the game, and lo and behold, now I've lost everything. Number 7 would be knifing the air. I was playing Call of Duty the other day, and what kills me is I can shoot you twice in the chest with a frickin' 50 caliber rifle, and half the time it won't even kill you. I don't know why, if it's some glitch, my internet's slow, or if I'm lagging or what, but I can get like 4 or 5 shots with a 50 caliber rifle and not kill somebody. But if I run past somebody and they knife the air where I just was, like seriously, like right beside me, they can knife like right here and it will kill me. Which is ridiculous, because seriously, you can slash through the air, they see me, I'm right here, they slash right there and it kills me, but I can shoot you 5 times with that frickin' 50 caliber rifle and it won't kill you. Anyways, number 6 would be Skype calls during a game. Seriously, this is especially annoying when you have like Crisis on your computer. If you play Crisis or any first-person shooter game on your computer and you're playing online and it's out of nowhere, it goes, bring, whoever wants to call you on Skype. Shut the hell up, okay? If I set my thing to do not disturb me. It irritates me so bad. Anyway, so number 5 is blocking shots in general. Now, I'm sure you've all had this. One particular guy who felt very brave for some random, godforsaken reason in game, and decides to just rush out into the middle of the field, running, zigzagging everything, and you can't shoot because you're going to shoot your own teammate and get a betrayal or whatever your particular game has for it. But enemies, of course, they have no such restrictions. They can just fire willy-nilly. But seriously, comes running out, blocking everything. Oh, you're shooting this guy. Well, he runs in front of this guy. You go, okay, you shift your aim. He runs in front of that guy. He was running everywhere. Just like, seriously, sometimes it's better just to shoot him and kill him and get it over with. Number 4 would be demanding items. There's a game called RuneScape. It's a free MMO, and I played it a long time ago. I stopped playing because they were making changes to it that were starting to bug me. Like, I didn't like how they changed the health system to go from 1 to 99 to 10 to 990. I just didn't like that. I preferred the old one. Plus, like, there was some old videos where people were hitting like 114, and now it's going to look like crap because, of course, they changed it. Anyways, with my story, there's a place near Varrock, I think it's called. I haven't played that game in like years, where there's giant roaches. I don't know if maybe they took it out or if they still have it or what, but there's giant roaches, level 40 or level 80 or something, giant roaches. And so there I was, pleasantly killing these guys, you know, trying to train my levels up. I was about level 105 at the time, with summoning, of course, and prayer and all that other crap. And this guy, level 4 or 5, walks in, demands that everybody turns on loot chests so that he can scavenge, so he gets a share of the loot. Now, of course, we all say no because screw you. You know, if you don't want to work to get to this level, then you can just pack up and go home. Because I didn't spend however long I spent getting up to that level to have some moron walk in and demand that I give him half my crap. That's like I've seen that in a lot of online games where there's loot sharing like that. There'll be some moron who thinks that he can just walk in and everybody will give him half of everything they earn. But no, I never do that. So seriously, if you're gonna do that, just go home. Number 3 would be threatening to report. This is, I know you can't actually do it, like seriously, but there'll be things like if I have to go, they'll be like, I'll report you if you leave. Like, I know that's not a viable, it's an empty threat, obviously, because seriously, we're going to say, well, what's your reason for reporting him? Well, he left me. Maybe you need to have some separation. Anyways, I saw a post actually on a website. The guy was having an earthquake. Okay, like this is like a frickin' earthquake. Things are falling off shelves. The guy says, if you leave, I'll report you. I'm pretty sure natural disaster is not a viable reason for a report. Anyways, so then number 2, I call it vulturing. And I notice this a lot in games like, not particularly a lot in games like Demon Souls, although it's very easy to do in games like Demon Souls when you're playing online. Maybe Dark Souls too, I don't know, I've never played Dark Souls. It didn't look as appealing as Demon Souls. Like, it looks like the whole open world idea was very good, but I don't know. Anyways, is when someone invades your world as a Black Phantom, the object is to kill or be killed, ultimately, right? Like, if you're a Black Phantom, enemies in the world won't, like, they won't attack you because, of course, to the player that they're fighting, you're the enemy, so the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? And so I actually saw this one video on YouTube. It almost broke my heart, the unfairness of it. In Boletarian Palace, after you kill the Penetrator, I think, you go through, there's that dead dragon laying in the courtyard, and there's 3 Black Phantoms that are non-player characters just programmed into the game that ambush you pretty much. One has a scraping spear, a tower shield, and I think full brushwood armor, although I'm not sure about that. Another one has a white bow, and another one is like a spellcaster or something. He'll firestorm you. There was this guy, I kid you not, he invaded his world while he was fighting these 3 Black Phantoms, and this guy was actually doing like a superb job. Like, seriously, the way I usually fight is to take a bow, and I'll shoot them, and then I'll draw them out one at a time, and I'll kill them one at a time. This guy had like balls of brass, rushed all 3 of them, and was winning until this guy came up, literally standing on top of like this little dead dragon thing in the middle of the courtyard, so shooting him in the back with arrows, because, you know, you can. And so vulturing ultimately is like, it can be done in first-person shooters. Like, I'll take a first-person shooter because it's easier to explain. If you see 2 people fighting, and one of them is on your team and one of them is the enemy, and the guy on your team gets 2 shots off, but say that's only about enough to take down 2/3 of his health. So 3 shots to kill, and your teammate gets 2 off. Don't take that 3rd shot and kill him if your teammate's doing fine. Like, if your teammate is on the verge of death, okay, help him out. But seriously, it's kill stealing pretty much. But instead of, like more often. Anyways, that bugs the hell out of me. And then at number 1, this infuriates me so bad sometimes in Call of Duty. I only have Modern Warfare 2 because I didn't really see a difference. I'm not a very first-person shooterish kind of person, but they're fun to play, you know, like, sometimes. It's stealing your kill streaks, because there's one kill streak called Emergency Airdrop and another one called Supply Drop and whatnot, where you throw your little gas grenade out, your little smoke grenade, and then the plane or the helicopter will fly overhead and drop several kill streak rewards for you. I have had times where my teammate has walked up and stolen 2 or 3 out of the 4 drops that I get, because he can. Like, seriously, if I'm playing like a sniping character, I'll usually get supply drop in just so that I can toss it out and a teammate or whatever can pick it up. But when you see me coming to get my kill streak rewards, leave them alone. Like, seriously, I find I'll do that, like, because you're kind of vulnerable for the time it takes you to collect them. If I see someone collecting his kill streak rewards, I'll kind of wander out and hold my rifle ready to help him out if someone comes rushing out and trying to take them. You know, like, not a teammate, obviously, because in Modern Warfare 2, most of the games have friendly fire off, because otherwise I would go on a rampage and butcher everybody. You know, like my team, because seriously, there are some people that just irritate the hell out of me. Anyways, and so that was my top 10 moments that have personally happened to me. I'm sure a lot of people have had a lot worse in playing games online. If you've had a worse encounter, my heart goes out to you, because I get pretty mad off some of that stuff too. But leave it in a comment. Comment with your worst personal experience while playing online. And so thank you for watching. I hope to see you again. You can go to my website at homangaming.com, or you can email me at homan-gaming@hotmail.com. And I hope to see you again.